Nathan, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks very much for having me, Dave.
I want to start today with your giving us a brief overview of the history of the company.
Absolutely. We're JWC, or James E. Wagner Cultivation. We're a licensed producer of cannabis here in Southern Ontario, Canada. We've been a licensed producer now since early 2017, so a little over 3 years. We have two facilities. Our pilot facility, which was the first facility in the world in which our patent-pending unique aeroponic system, which we call GrowthSTORM, was integrated. And from there, we've expanded to our full-scale facility nearby, which is a 345,000 square foot facility, of which about 95,000 square feet is currently built out and licensed. We're on track to produce about 9,000 kilograms of cannabis every year. We're looking forward to expanding beyond our medical patient base, very soon rolling out into the recreational market with a lot of new and exciting products.
So, yep, you just received a licensing amendment to double your production capacity, as you mentioned. Why did management decide to defer sales to Q2?
Well, that's a really interesting question, and it has a lot to do with the market and a little less to do with what we're doing here at JWC. The free market dynamic that exists right now in the Canadian cannabis marketplace is such that we go through periods of oversupply and undersupply. And when there's a period of oversupply, good management decision is to defer the sale of products which are undervalued. And that's exactly what happened to us. We were growing some fantastic product, but because we were selling it through B2B channels, we weren't getting the best dollar we could for it. We knew that the recreational market and our direct access to it were just around the corner. And that gives us the possibility now to deal directly with the provincial distributors who deal directly with the retail outlets and therefore the consumers. That's our best path to revenue and therefore to profitability. So it made more sense for us to hold on to that product, conserve it so that we could have the right products at the right moment to take full advantage of our entry into the recreational marketplace.
In addition to extracts, edibles, and topical sales, you're also an innovator in cultivation. Talk to us about the GrowthSTORM platform and how it's helping other growers achieve scale.
Years ago, my family and I began a collective of patients under the existing medical regime at the time, the MMAR. We began studying the cultivation of cannabis. We looked at all the known modalities of cultivation, all the different substrates that were available, and all of the different hydroponic techniques. Eventually, we settled on a technique called aeroponics. In aeroponics, the roots of the plant hang suspended in the air. We mist them with a special nutrient solution in order to maximize nutrient uptake and the health of the plant. We've engineered a system within this technological area, which we call the GrowthSTORM system. We're currently patent pending on 5 different technologies, which together form a unique solution to the question of how to cultivate cannabis. Our system gives us the maximum control over the plant system. We can maximize yield while also maintaining an unusual degree of consistency in our output product. Our products vary by as little as 2 to 3% total THC over a matter of years. Other producers vary by 5 to 10%, which can create uncertainties in the mind of retailers, consumers, and patients. We are currently in the process of exploring the best ways to license this system around the world. We have test modules in use in Africa and are in conversation with a number of different businesses in many nations in order to try and deploy this technology for other cannabis cultivators in a variety of different areas. Beyond that, we believe that the technology that we've developed has far-reaching implications in the general field of agriculture. This works excellently well for the difficult crop that is cannabis, but it also works well for any other crop. And we believe, because we use no substrate and we exercise the maximum degree of control, that we can use this technology to reduce costs and increase quality in a variety of different agricultural fields.
Nathan, talk to us about your business model. How do you make money?
Well, today we are a producer and seller of cannabis and its products. That is the primary route to revenue over the next 9 to 12 months. Beyond that, we will derive revenue from the licensing and development of these technologies. They have applications around the globe, and they have applications in a variety of different industries. And as a cannabis producer, we can be a successful company. We believe that we can generate between 35 and 40,000 kilos of cannabis every year, allowing us to produce gross revenues between $200 and $300 million per year. Beyond that, of course, the larger global agricultural technology industry has an annualized value of approximately $730 billion. By participating in that industry, we have an even greater opportunity to generate novel revenue streams.
Excellent. What are some of the corporate milestones you hope to achieve in 2020?
Well, I think here it's about proving the GrowthSTORM system. In order for us to be able to state beyond a shadow of a doubt that GrowthSTORM is the best means to cultivate cannabis, we need to achieve a high degree of success as a cannabis company. Now, we are going to open up new markets. We're going to sell into the majority of provinces and be able to reach the majority of Canadians with our products in the next couple of months. Beyond that, we're going to continue to add new grow spaces as demand continues to exceed supply of our products, and we're going to continue to drive greater and higher quality production of cannabis within each square foot of our facility. By the end of the year, we'll be able to look back and say that we have proven that we can be one of the most profitable and successful cannabis businesses in Canada.
Tell me about your leadership team.
Well, we're joined by a number of independent board of directors members who, of course, offer decades of experience operating public companies and within the larger business field. Within our company, we're a family company. The original 5 founding members form some of our key management positions. We're joined by James Denowden as our CFO, who was the CFO of a number of different branches of Manulife Financial and managed certain publicly traded funds in that area. Our CTO is William Worth. He served in the military as an engineer and since then has provided key insights and an ability to continue to advance the technology which is core to our business. We have decades of experience within the cannabis field. We have been a part of what has been going on with cannabis since before it was formally legalized as a commercial crop. And of course, we named the business after our grandfather, James Wagner, to honor that heritage of excellence and expertise within the cannabis field. So I believe we have all of the skills required to operate not only as a business, but as a cannabis enterprise.
To recap, what's the essential value proposition for investors in a few sentences?
Well, we are currently a undervalued cannabis company capable of producing a great deal of high quality product with the expertise to sell that into a wide variety of jurisdictions with a high appreciation for the kinds of products we can bring to market. All of this is based on a unique technology which offers its own unique value proposition, which is in many ways simply a value add to the underlying value of what will be a successful cannabis company.
Very well said. Nathan, thank you so much for being with us today.